Welcome back to the VTuber News. This is Salvi, the one who resides on the right side of your screen most of the time, and I'm here now just to remind you guys that I do have a goal for, at the very least, until my birthday in June. I would love to be able to reach 20k subscribers, so if you could please subscribe and continue to watch these videos whenever you have a chance, I would really appreciate it. Just a small reminder, of course, and do enjoy the rest of the video. He has returned, and of course, there are people on both sides who are like, it doesn't matter, and others who are like, whoa, this is really bad. So, who is Sykkuno? Sykkuno is this individual here. This is the person who has returned. They had a big thing earlier this year with them having been found out to have been womanizing, have been cheating on the girlfriend of many years, and just kind of being a bit of a creep overall, using his power that he has, allegedly, of course, all accusations, using power that he has to, get what he wanted. And we are going to Yeet again, Oct 20,000, who says Sykkuno makes his return to streaming. While I've been gone, I was working on myself and repairing the damage I've done to my girlfriend and our relationship. What I did to her was horrible, at least he admits that much. I regret doing it so much the time that I've been gone. I've been working every single day to try to make things better. Not everything is perfect, but made a lot of improvements, and we can confidently say that we're doing a lot better. We're in a position where we can be happy together, and we're headed in a good direction. I wouldn't be coming back to streaming if both of us didn't feel that way. With everything that's happened, a lot has changed. I think grown a lot from it in so many ways. I do want to thank you guys. Thank you all to my friends who are still supporting me. I don't know if I would have done quite as well. Very lucky for that. And let's take a look at what he has to say in his own words. We kind of read the words, but let's listen to him now.
All right, well, I'm pretty nervous, as you can guess. Whew. All right, well, as most of you guys know, I've been gone for a bit. And while I've been gone, I was working on myself and repairing the damage I've done to my girlfriend and our relationship. And what I did to her was horrible, and for a lot of people, they could never forgive that. I regret doing it so much, and in the time I've been gone, I've been working every single day to try and make things better. It hasn't been easy, but I'm glad to share that not everything's perfect, but we made a lot of improvements, and we can confidently say that we're doing a lot better. We're in a position where we could be happy together, and we're headed in a good direction. I wouldn't be coming back to streaming if both of us didn't feel that way.
So yeah, basically the same thing that I had read is what he's saying there. And there are many responses. Why is he still talking like that, man? Sykkuno makes his first appearance after, on stream, after all that kind of stuff that happened. Dexerto also has an article in regards to it where, they talk a little bit more about it, about everything that happened. Open statement, streamer admitted to being nervous before saying he'd been actively repairing the damage. Sykkuno admitted that not everything's perfect. The improvements have been made. We're in a position where we can be happy together, which is good. I mean, it's good. Sykkuno drama first sparked around April 2026, which I covered when it happened. It was a lot about Himomo was the one who started it all, and other people came out later on. It's also saying that he had been either sleeping with them or, wanting to move in with them, that type of thing. There was a lot of emotions involved there, of course, a lot of things going on, and it was a bad situation. Let's take a look at what people have been responding with over here in the quote retweets. You're not the effing victim, Jesus Christ, and you didn't change in just 2 months. It's just a shameless person. Why is he already back? A lot of people are wondering why the heck he returned in 2 months. He ran out of money spending all those women, didn't he? That's why he came back so soon. So people are absolutely eating him alive for all this. The fact that he stayed with him after all this is just sad. I'm sure it's a form of dependency, and the fact that he has a lot of money, but she deserves so much better than a cheater, manipulator, and liar. I honestly don't know how there can still be trust in the relationship. Me personally, after someone would cheat, the trust would be gone. The trust would not be able to be repaired at that point. There would be that little thing nagging in the back of my head that maybe it's going to happen again. So yeah, and bills need to be paid. So I guess that's why he's returning as much as he has returned so far. So let's take a look at what more people are saying down here. But they are married. A wife wouldn't leave him as easily as a girlfriend could. It's harder to leave someone you have to divorce to get rid of. Even still, lol, he doesn't have that streamer money. I'm sure this is his job. He does need that streamer money. Why is everyone treating this like a good thing? If the roles were reversed, the woman would still be called a hoe. I'm not for this. The double standards is gross. Wasn't this the second time too? So yeah, it's a lot of people just don't like the fact, as you can see, continuing down here. A lot of people don't like that he's coming back. I don't understand how he can come back so soon, and I don't understand how, you know, that kind of infidelity of several times already can be forgiven so easily. But I'm not the girlfriend. I'm not the one in the relationship. So it is what it is. But I'm just very surprised that he's back so soon. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe, subscribe. She has a final message to people who are in Hololive Productions Holostars branch, the people who are leaving Holostars JP. I had announced the people who were leaving. There's about 6 of them that are going to be going and doing their own thing after the fact. So Kureiji Ollie is a VTuber fan first and foremost, and she's also a co-worker of theirs who has collabed with the Holostars EN in many situations. She is a part of Hololive JP Indonesia, actually. JP, I was going to say JP. Hololive Indonesia ID, and she is here saying, I've always seen Holostars as comrades in arms, had so many fond memories with all of you, both coworkers as fans and as a fan, so please let me be a little emotional for a moment. Tema Senpai, you've always been so kind and thoughtful. After our Mario Kart collab back in 2021, when I was feeling overwhelmed, you checked up on me. I might have seemed like a small thing to you, but it meant a lot to me, and the kindness I'll never forget. Thank you for always being such a caring person. Rika Senpai, your songs have always been with me through so many moments. I listen to your originals and covers all the time, and they're always brought me comfort. I do wish I could talk to you more, but even so, I always admired you a lot. I'm wishing you nothing but the best moving forward. Autodan Senpai, thank you for always accepting my collab invitations, and thank you for always being such a joy to be around. Seriously, there was never a dull moment whenever you were there. If fun was a person, it'd probably be you. Shien Senpai, you're my little sister's Oshi, and we both cried when we heard you were graduating. You're such a natural entertainer, and every time I see you, it feels like you're overflowing with creativity and ideas. Please keep shining the way you always have. The world needs more people like you. Rio, hearing that you were leaving made me really sad. You're so honest and hardworking, and anyone could tell you that you're always giving 100% in everything you do. I've always admired that about you wherever you go next. I hope amazing things are waiting for you every step of the way. I was a fan before I became a talent. Honestly, that part of me is still here. Thank you for all the memories you've given me as a fan, and thank you for all the memories we've made together as coworkers. I'll be cheering for you all, for all of you, always. And we have Tema responding. Ollie, thank you. Even though you're such a huge star, you always looked out for us. The Holostars invited us to all your collabs again and again. I'll never forget that. You're a zombie, sure, but your heart is kinder and more beautiful than any living soul I know. You came back from the grave with more warmth in you than many people carry their whole lives. I have no doubt that the kindness you carry will keep enriching everyone around you, and that it will find its way back to you and bring you real happiness. That's a promise the world always keeps. I'm wishing you all the happiness in the world. Thank you truly, Tema. I'm bawling my effing eyes out. Truly, this was like a shooting star that cut through the sadness. I'll keep quietly tuning into the streams until the time comes to say goodbye. And yeah, Ollie is a big fan of VTubers in general. That's why she wanted to join Hololive. She wanted to be a part of the VTubing community, make people happy, and she has done that a lot. And people here, you know, showing the emotional part of it, because it is a fan of all these people, a fan of the Holostars, saying her goodbye in her own way as a fan. And this is a very emotional thing. And she also continues here. Over here, I haven't really been able to find the right timing or right words to say about this. But with this, I just want to say one thing. Thank you. Thank you for all the hard work you put in over the years. Thank you for always giving your best, even when things were difficult. Thank you for inspiring so many people and becoming a source of comfort, happiness, and smiles for countless fans around the world. Being able to spend time with Miyabi Senpai, collaborate together, and create so many wonderful memories has been one of the greatest blessings in my career. As someone who's always looked up to you, I still can't quite believe that I got to share a stage with my Oshi. I dragged Senpai into so many things, collabs, song covers, even a 3D collaboration. Every single time, you welcomed me with kindness and generosity. Those memories are treasures that I'll carry with me for a very long time. Of course, there's a selfish part of me that's still crying and screaming, don't go, please. But more than that, I respect your decision, and I want to support you with a smile as you take your next step forward. No matter where life takes you, no matter what comes after this, I'll always be cheering for you. Ollie will always be your fan, even after graduation. So please continue to be yourself. Continue chasing the things you make you happy, and continue shining in your own way. I'll be rooting for you, just like I always have. Thank you for everything, Miyabi Senpai, and thank you all for the wonderful memories. So here we go with the very last part. People, mentioning here, Ollie's still the biggest VTuber fan in Hololive. For real, she's been grinding the fan experience for since day one. You can tell she actually watches everyone's streams too, not just the collabs. The Agnes Digital of Hololive, bless her heart. She is Agnes Digital. I'm glad Ollie shares the voice of a lot of fans. She's generally one of the kindest hearts there is. I hope the boys find their own path going forward. True class act. A lot of people are just saying this is a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful thing. It is great to have one of the Hololive girls. I'm pretty sure all the Hololive girls that have had any kind of interactions with the Holostars boys feel the same way. It is a sad thing to see them go, but I'm glad that that in their way of going, when they are leaving, they are seeing that they have been appreciated for the time that they've been around. They are graduating as we're going to Nick, who is a chaotic doll from hell. 3D Mama's Mikori. We're going to take a look at their announcement. They are announcing Nicolette Lovegood's graduation announcement. So they are, unfortunately, leaving, and this is here. Nicolette Lovegood it's me again, your Victorian doll VTuber, Nicolette Lovegood. Over the years, you called me Nick for short, but Buko Pie for shorter, and even if you're feeling extra sweet and cute, you call me Colette because I'm a Colette, and it's been 5 years. 5 years of chaos, 5 years of laughter, tears, unforgettable memories, and building a community that I probably called home. But as with all stories, every chapter must eventually come to an end. As I look back on this journey, my heart is filled with gratitude. Thank you for every stream you've watched, every laugh we shared, every friendship we've built, every moment you've spent with me. Thank you for being part of my growth, for supporting me through my mistakes and successes, for staying through the people I've lost and gained, and for sharing in both love and pain that came as an adventure. And then just mentioning that things are going to be leaving on August 1st, a date that also happens to be my birthday this year. So let's enjoy the last 2 months I have with you all. And also, for those wondering, I am now entering the ripe old age of 30. My neck pain, back pain, and knee pain have officially accepted their invitations. Of course, I couldn't leave with just one celebration. Without one last celebration, there will be gifts from me to you as a final thank you for all the love you've given me throughout these 5 wonderful years. Thank you for allowing Nicolette Lovegood to exist, and thank you for making her story worth telling. I'll see you all one last time, August 1st. With all love, Nicolette Lovegood. And this is, unfortunately, a sad day for everybody. Fandir says, OMG girl, and they're saying their goodbyes. We met more than 5 years since cosplay PA, but again, health more important. And then giving them their messages of love and appreciation. A lot of people are surprised that this is happening, but yes, they are going to be leaving. For anyone who knows about her, they're going to be leaving on August 1st, and I wish them well in whatever they do after this VTuber journey. Made Mint, or Mint Fantome, is a VTuber, an independent VTuber. She was once a part of the Rainbow Company, one of the big two, as an elf, and I believe she was an elf fairy. And we have, or a fairy just in general. I think she was just a fairy in general. My bad. Initially retiring April 2021. She made a surprise in April 2024. 2025, she formed Virtual Idol Trio Densetsu.exe, which was going to be a part of vshojo, but they screwed everything up, of course. Now we're going to move on to some good stuff that's happening with her. She said on June 2nd that she was 14 subscribers away from spooky number 444. Will 14 people who think this ghost is cute consider subscribing to my channel? And she got to it. She actually got to it, the 444. And this person did help. CG did help. They subscribed as well. Congrats, Minto. It's just a fun thing. It's a fun thing that she wanted to do. And because of the fact she does know how to do the viral marketing type stuff. Because this one did go viral. 86K, I do consider that viral. She does know how to do them marketing campaigns. She does know how to market herself properly. So she was able to get this done. I'm very happy that she was able to do this. I'm very happy that she was able to do this. And that she's continuing to be able to do this in the future as well. And, she's going to be doing very, very, very many wonderful things. And big congratulations for her, and I hope she continues to grow. Computex is upon us, and of course I think it's either done or getting near being done by the time you guys are seeing this. And we have Ina being a part of it in her own way. Ina is a member of Hololive EN Myth, the first generation of Hololive English, the official English generation. Of course, you have Indonesia, who has been doing, multi-language streams, English, Indonesian, Japanese, etc. And right now we're talking about Ina because she's having a collaboration with Hyte. Hololive and her are having a collaboration where they are having a new look here with Ina being a part of a Hyte case. which is gonna be fun. Whenever Hyte does any of these things, it's always fun to see. Wah! A lot of people saying wah. Ken is like, huh? And then other people, you know, just the wah, showing the wahs. People are being very excited, and so is Hyte. Hyte has had a lot of collaborations with good VTubers like Dokibird and others, as well as people inside of Hololive. So it's great to see that at Computex you're having Ina being a part of this as well. There he is.
That would be him.
Should I worry?
Short of an ICBM, you're quite safe inside.
Looks like he has an ICBM. Yeah, he's gonna pull you out.
The door's stuck.
I'll raise a ticket with tech support.
You're not helping.
Seems to be the problem, officer.
That is a
What seems to be the problem, officer? Officer, did you smell the donuts? Did you smell the donuts, didn't you?
Sit tight.
Oink, oink. Did you smell the donuts? I think you did.
The end is coming.
I'm not coming. I know that much. Thank you guys for watching as always. And of course, take a look. And if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon. All those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.